did want to ask you a little bit about your author website, because I spend a lot of time going to author websites, and I thought yours was extremely well put together. You've got information, you've got downloadable information about the book, information about you. How much time did you spend on that? And first of all, what is your website so people can check it out while they're listening to us?
Okay, www.jennifervk, that's V as in Voigt, K as in Kaplan.com. JenniferVK.com.
JenniferVK.com. So when did you started that after you got the contract? Did I hear that right? Or had you started it before?
Well, I did have a skeleton of one put up before the contract. There's some amazing website builders available nowadays that are easy and look great. And so quite a few years ago, I went to Wix, just found a template, just had something up there, the name of the book, the words that it earned, and a bio, because I wanted to, as I was submitting to agents, I wanted to point them somewhere if they wanted more information about me. But it was not well thought out. It was just sort of the skeleton of something. Once I received the contract, I decided to really commit to building a proper website, and I wanted to do it from scratch. I did look into some of these website builders. I couldn't quite find anything that worked specifically for me, number one. And number two, and this is again like something I'm teaching myself all about now, I'm interested in SEO, search engine optimization, especially for a topic like, the Hitler Youth, the Hitler Jungvolk, and Kristallnacht. And, I would like, as part of my website, what I did was I created educational resources about these topics in the hopes that, children and people would use my website for education. So with these website builders, it was confusing to me how SEO worked. And I just decided I wasn't quite sure. I didn't love the designs that I was seeing, and I just wanted to build something from scratch. So I searched around, looked at a million different author websites, and I kind of plucked out the stuff that worked and didn't work, or what I wanted to mimic, what I didn't want to mimic. And I just had this big idea. Then we're fortunate, and we live in an age where we have all these resources available to us. I went to a website called Upwork.com, and from scratch, I just found a developer who was in my price range and who had some experience in what I needed. And I hired her to build the website, and I wireframed out my vision. I submitted the vision to her, and she built it for me.
That's fantastic. So it looks professionally designed because it is. That answers that question.
Thank you. That was a big project. That took a few months to do.
And then you've got your newsletter there as well. And so my question, because I've got a newsletter, you can subscribe now, esteemed audience, but I'm always trying to figure out what to do with it, how to use it. So how do you anticipate making use of your newsletter?
Well, I'm figuring that all out right now. So, I have some social media pages. I have the newsletter. I start any kind of freebie or giveaway. I'd like to announce it, through those sources. Any kind of new projects or new awards, I can shoot out a blast as well.
Gotcha. So you've got it set, and hopefully you'll be building that audience that's going to follow you through the next book and the next book, and then on forever.
Yeah. And that was another thing I did as I was building my website. I built it around this project, this historical fiction novel. But at the time, I knew I was in the middle of writing a funny sci-fi story. So I needed to build a website that could accommodate future projects. And so in my head, I have a vision on how to do this.
So it's in your head, we're not able to know, or how do you do that?
Well, what I plan to do, so, one thing is I like the look of a slider. The thing when you land on a home page, it kind of, there's a huge graphic, and after a second or two, it slides to another and another. And I've seen some authors who have multiple books, they have their books rotating through, and then you can click on what you want, and will take you to a dedicated page about that specific novel. So that's roughly how I want to structure my website, hopefully when I have more projects to promote.
Which will be soon, and very soon. I can feel it.
Well, thank you.